and thanks for watching BSGcast. He's Matt, I'm Matt, and let's get started.
All right, so this is from Fan Expo 2008, and this was Edward James Olmos, Aaron Douglas. Huge event, because Olmos doesn't really do these very
apparently
often.
This is like his first North American conference or something like that. He doesn't do conferences, so we had a pretty special treat getting to see him give us some insight.
And you know what? Fan Expo 2008 was a lot of fun. I've got to thank everyone who made us feel like little celebrities of our own, and for everyone who asked, the Save Baltar t-shirts.
Woo!
They're up there if you're on BSGcast.com.
Yeah, you can get the t-shirt.
Yeah,
it's
you
worth
can totally
it.
get one. They're
People
pretty awesome.
Totally stopped us. Besides the fact that we were mad at Nat, and even if they didn't know we were mad at Nat,
they
love the shirt. So
if you want one, it's up there. So let's get into it.
I know you can't talk a lot about like what's going to happen. But
I can't tell you anything. What's wrong with you? They kill me.
Okay, it's no great surprise that someone would have to ask the question, why does this have to be the final season of Battlestar Galactica? We've heard all kinds of things, like Ron asked for 2 seasons, and if he can't get 2 seasons, he's only going to take the 1, and that's how it's over.
Yeah, and everyone likes to blame the network as well, and that's always the same kind of thing. So,
but, you know, as an actor, Edward James Olmos is going to have his own sort of way he saw it go down, and he's got a pretty cool story.
I wish Amber was here. He always answers that well.
Yeah. No,
It's bloody retarded.
my real understanding of this is that Ron wanted out.
Yeah.
Ron wanted to finish the program. He didn't want to go into 2 or 3 more, seasons and kind of waffling as to, because he was, stories got to end someday. So why not end it really with the energy level of a real story being told and not being fabricated and, like, oh, let's see where we're going to take them now. That he didn't want. So he had this charted out. Believe me, when you see the final episode, you're going to realize this kid really knew what he was doing. He wrote the last 4 hours that have been cut down to 3. And I'd say the same thing. They should just, every ounce of footage they've ever gotten on this thing should be placed somewhere, and people should be able to see it, because everything had something to say. The writers were fantastic. I agree with you. And I agree with you, and I agree with many people, that this is the finest dramatic show in television history so far. And I take that not because West Wing isn't great, and Sopranos aren't great, and all of these incredible Deadwood, and there's many lost, all of these. Oh, come on! It's one of his favorites. All these shows don't really have an understanding of itself, especially things like West Wing that were so poignant. But this genre allows you to take into understanding things that you can't touch in those kind of shows. And therefore, it got to a level that was much more intense and much higher. Rod Serling understood it. And that's why I think that he really took it to a poof. Used to send people spinning, in the 50s. It was fantastic. So this show, per se, has elevated, for me, dramatic structure as well as the science fiction genre to the highest level. And you all deserve it, because you guys have all been part of this for your entire lives, and you love this genre, and you deserve to know that dramatically you have pushed it to another level. And the next people that come across, whether it be in the police station, or in a courtroom, or in a hospital, in the White House, are going to have to deal with what the caliber of what we did humanistically that rang around the world. I'm not kidding you. You think it's hot right now, like Blade Runner. 25 years from today, the show will be better understood than it is today.
So in the 4-year roller coaster ride of Tyrell's relationship with Callie, what did the writers tell him for guidance outside of the script?
They don't tell us anything. And she smelled like cabbage the entire time. I just thought it was something in our room, but apparently it was her. No, they don't tell us a lot. I didn't see that one coming, because I really thought, like, in life, Nikki and I are big brother, little sister, and I sort of look out for her, take care of her. And then on the show, Tyrell and Callie was very much the same way. So for them to suddenly be in a relationship, it was like kissing my mom, you know. It was just like peck on the cheek is fine at Christmas, but other than that, you know. I said, oh yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I think Tyrell was trying to find a sense of normalcy, and part of that is settling down and getting married, just trying to bring some kind of normal life to the chaos that is the fleet. And that's what people were looking for all the time. They just wanted, and there's a lot of scenes about that throughout the show where people were just talking, when can we just get back to normal? And then, you know, this is normal. But just a piece of what used to be. So that, she got pregnant, you know, that kind of stuff. Although we never had sex, so I don't know about that.
I must say that the scene where he exposes the cabbage, you know, to the audience, and he says this is what he really felt, and it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance that Aaron gave, and both of us together. I was listening, he was doing the whole scene, and we lost it. The cameras didn't roll.
The first take, they decided they didn't roll. They didn't turn them on, and it was my best take.
It was unprecedented. I mean, I was like, I was crying. It was just incredible, just emotional, just tense. I get to the end, I walk out, and then he's sitting there, and I go, because I'm directing it, and I go, cut! I said, man, and the first AD comes in and he goes, should we start rolling?
6 people lost their life that day.
Aaron was pissed. Really pissed, and I was worse off than he was, man. I was ready. I said, don't ever, under any circumstance, ever, from the moment I start to work, not shoot. You shoot every rehearsal, you shoot every single second of anybody saying anything that's in front of the camera. Don't ever lose a second, because you never know what you're going to do and what's going to happen. So from that moment on, I mean, people were just walking on eggshells. Poor Chandler.
An absolutely brilliant anecdote is Aaron Douglas's first scene with Edward and James Olmos, and it's impossible to have forgotten this scene once you've heard how the scene goes down.
It's pretty stunning.
Oh my God. Okay, here you go.
Remember the scene in the miniseries? It was the 88 seconds. All I needed was 80. Yeah. Was it 88 seconds? Yeah. Yeah. And he comes right in my face. I say, no, I told that son of a bitch. And he gets right here and he goes, he's the XO of this ship. Don't you forget that. Catch your post, chief. And he's literally like this far away. Well, we shoot the master and then we shoot his coverage and we go to lunch. And we come back from lunch and we shoot my coverage over him. He turns into my face, and he went for lunch and had a dog shit, burnt hair, sardine, garlic, tar sandwich. On purpose. Didn't brush his teeth. Comes in here and goes, and I could feel my pores smearing. I didn't have to shave for 2 weeks. My eyes were burning. I watched that scene now and I'm like, he dismisses me and I'm just standing there, but he's the big pause before he says, go back to your post, chief. So I'm standing there just going, please let me go, please let me go. He sends me away and I walk away, and as I look and they yell cut, and I look back at him like, what the f-? And he winks and he says, welcome to the show. Bye. Both of us will be signing out here. I'd love to meet you guys personally. If you have any questions, come on and ask us. Thank you guys so much for a great, great, great life. You guys have given us a great life. Thank you so much, man. You have no idea.
All right, so that's it. Fan Expo 2008. If you missed part 1 or 2, this is part 3.
Look for it online. It'll be up there. Check it out. There's no specific order, but all the information is awesome.
You want it all.
So you want to check it out.
So Fan Expo was incredible this year. It was great getting to meet Edward James Olmos. Great to meet Aaron Douglas.
Yes.
And guys, any chance you get, you should totally talk to these guys. They're worth it.
Yeah,
absolutely worth it. So look for some more BSGcast stuff coming from us soon. We've got some Richard Hatch and we've got some Aaron Douglas.
Cool. Bye.